Hi, this is Jeremy Long, and this is my personal goals video for my e-portfolio as I pursue my master's in educational leadership. So I want to begin by talking a little bit about myself, personal info. So I live north of Downs, Kansas with my wife, Katie, my two daughters, Ada and Cora. We live on a farm and we enjoy the outdoors. We like gardening and fishing and just being out with our family and the animals that we have. During the summer months I work in production agriculture, so that's a big part of our lives. I am a current board member for the Osborne County Community Foundation, just as something I do on a personal level. That is a charitable foundation board that gives out uh, competitive grants each year, and it's really backed by the Dane G. Hansen Foundation, which is an excellent organization in Northwest Kansas. And I'm also a member of the Downs Rotary Club. So now that I've talked a little bit about me, I want to also go into my educational background. So I got my undergrad from Kansas State University, where I graduated in 2007 with a Bachelor's of Science in Agriculture Education. I included a picture of Anderson Hall there on the left, and of course included the Fort Hays State Tiger because my Master's of Science in Educational Leadership is currently in progress. Moving on to my professional experience and what I've done over the years. So, to begin with, right now, my current job is I'm the Dean of Students and Athletic Director for Lakeside Junior Senior High School in Downs, Kansas. So that's Wakanda USD 272. I began this position just in August, and to be honest, this is not something that I was looking to do right away, as I am, as you've heard, pursuing my administrative degree. But the position came open to me, and after speaking with my wife and my colleagues and friends, I decided that the opportunity was one that I couldn't pass up, that I had to, put my name in the hat and see what happened. And here I am as the basically the acting principal, building principal for Lakeside Junior Senior High School, which is a 6 through 12 building. And it's been in a very interesting year. I've enjoyed it so far and looking forward to what comes next. Now, prior to this role, I spent 12 years as the agriculture teacher and FFA advisor in Natoma, Kansas, with Natoma High School. And, I really enjoyed that job. It was really my passion for many years. I was involved in the Kansas Association of Ag Educators, and I had a lot of great opportunities to be with some great kids over the years that achieved a lot of good things. And I even included a picture of one of my students there who was recognized as a national proficiency finalist in the FFA, and then just a good group of officers that I've had in FFA, and it's a big part of my professional life and my professional experience, and it's something that I want to continue to be involved in our local high school, the one that Lakeside has an FFA chapter. So I try to make sure that I'm still involved in that organization because it is a great one. Now, moving on to my personal goals. So, 1 to 5 years. The first one I want to talk about, as I mentioned before, I'm a member of the Osborne County Community Foundation, and I want to assist that foundation by playing a supporting role in fundraising and promotional activities. I'm actually I guess, ex officio board member. As a principal now, I can't really be a person who votes on grants because I have too many conflicts of interest. But I play a technology role, a supportive role in technology and social media for that foundation, and that helps out with fundraising. So it's definitely one of my goals to continue that and to build upon those experiences. I want to also develop relationships with local business leaders and public figures within our communities and that hopefully gives me the opportunity to establish personal connections that will relate to the opportunity to benefit our school. That's a personal thing that I want to do. I already know quite a few individuals, but Wakanda USD 272 represents more than just Downs. We have Cocker City, Glen Elder, and Tipton. And so I think I need to expand when it comes to my personal connections. I also want to maintain an active role as a member of the Downs Rotary Club. I think that's an important thing to me. And professional organization, I guess I should say, service organizations in our small towns are something that we just don't they don't have as many active members, and they need people, and so I want to help recruit and just be active in that. I also want to take the opportunity to travel with my family because it's something I enjoy doing. Actually, if you take a look at the picture there, it's one that I snapped when my family and I traveled to Barcelona, Spain, and it's great to travel and get those experiences. As a young high school student, I did some foreign exchange travel, and it really opened my eyes to having a global perspective, and I think that's something that's important. So 6 to 10 years down the road, I want to develop agricultural opportunities for students through being active on a 4-H board or FFA alumni committee. That's something that I'm passionate about, it I've said before. I also want to this is a fun one, I want to build a greenhouse at my home for personal use and to give learning opportunities for my kids as they grow up. I think it's something I've always wanted to do, and as someone who's been involved in agriculture, just having a little greenhouse to support our garden is something I'd like to do. Beyond 10 years, really, I just want to be a good, I don't, not just, I want to be a good husband, father, and citizen for our town. And something else, I have a small hobby, and that is playing guitar. And personally, I'd like to make a studio record for that. So I play guitar and sing, and I'd like to get together with some individuals to make a record, and I think that'd be fun. So just a fun one there. Professional goals. So 1 to 5 years. Looking at that, I want to continue a positive transition to the role of principal through using organization, professional learning, collaboration with staff and peers, and most importantly, students in the community at large. It's not an easy job, but it's one that I'm really finding is one that I enjoy, and so I look forward to that. And being a leader that provides consistency and structure in our school in a way that benefits students and staff overall. I just want to be that person. And then improve school community relations by seeking out these key stakeholders, business owners, and supporters. I talked in my personal goals about building those personal contacts, and I think that links to the professional goal that I have. And it's going to take some time, especially because of the commitment of just learning all the ropes of being a principal. You have to figure out where your priorities lie in year 1, year 2, year 3, and I think that's important. So 6 to 10 years, I want to fully establish a school culture that places educational opportunities and advancements in career readiness at the highest level. Something that our school, as an outside looking in person, has probably not done enough at over the past 3 to 5 years. And so in my new role, I've really worked on that this year, and I want to continue that. It's going to take some time to fully get to that point, but it's, as we work through KISA and with our DLT, it's something that I've set as a goal for us. And what does that look like? We could go into detail, but a lot of it involves career experiences for students, internships, and connections to local and area colleges, technical college. So I want to also seek out support roles with the professional organizations such as KASSP in order to support new administrators in rural Kansas. I mentioned earlier that I was involved with the Kansas Association of Ag Educators. I felt like I was able to mentor a lot of young teachers through that, and I want to be able to do the same when it comes to administrators. That's down the road. Obviously, I need to get experience under my belt first. Beyond 10 years, I want to maintain my current position as a school leader so that the faculty that are here, the staff, our community can benefit from consistency and a strong commitment to our district. One of the problems we see in rural Kansas and rural areas is a lack of consistency in district leadership. And I feel like as a person who's from this community, I do feel like we can have some confidence, and not just me, but in the building of relationships from people that understand that I have an investment in this community, in this school district, and I think that's something I can do. It's going to take time, but we'll get there. Why FHSU? Why did I choose Fort Hays? So the first one I want to put on there is cost. But I want to say just because it was cheap, I want to say because it was a good value. And while cost may not be the most important factor, it's definitely pretty high up on my list. And I'm happy with my choice, and I would definitely recommend it to others. The other reason that I chose Fort Hays is because of the recommendation of colleagues and friends who had been through the programs and administration programs at Fort Hays State. I definitely found the online program as something that was appealing to me. I was drawn in by the Google format and the ease of use when it came to the classes. I give a shout out to Dr. Moody as well, because he came out to our district in Natoma quite a while back and gave a Google workshop, and that really sparked a lot of my technology use and how, I viewed Google Classroom and Google Education tools. Okay, and program expectations is the final part to my slideshow here, and I want to be able to be prepared for a role as a building leader in terms of communication, management, curriculum, evaluation, data, and research. These are things that are important to me, and I felt like initially are something that I need more experience in, especially as a young administrator, as a new administrator. And I also want to build that peer network that consists of future colleagues and people that I'll be able to contact and rely on. And I feel like that's something that Fort Hays State, but all these things are things that Fort Hays State has offered me throughout the master's program. So thanks for watching my video. And that's it.